right here. Decided to hop on, chop it up with individuals, see what's the talk of the town. It's going down. The word on the curb. You heard me. Let me just hit this up. And for those who are interested, I did drop a new video on this channel, right? Discussing overall about if you should respect people just because they've been in prison and my thoughts on that, right? Because it's something that I see that happens a lot on YouTube, which I think is ridiculous, but hey, it's the way of the internet. You know, the things that people throw around to be like seen as like the thing to do, right? Like if it's supposed to mean something. It's insane. But I hope everybody's having a lovely weekend and a, good day. It's still early, but you already know over here how the hour changed, how it'll be looking dark as fuck when it's still early. Like, bro, it's barely 5 and this shit be looking like midnight. I hate that, I'm not gonna lie. Because then it feels like, where the fuck did the day go? At least before, when I would come out on my lunch, it would still be daytime. I would feel like, we still had the day ahead of us. But this kind of like just takes away the motivation, though. It's kind of like you just want to be chilling already. Oh, what's cracking, Lackey? Mr. Pasa is definitely up in the casa. Whoa. What's cracking, Lackey? Loke? Que dice la buena vida, carnal. Chilling? Oh, my Coca-Cola got hot as fuck, bro. Shit, I wish I had some ice now for that shit. Shit, making me thirstier, if anything. I knew I should have grabbed the Sprite. What's cracking, like, Derek? What you getting yourself into, my boy? Chilling? Getting ready to hit the jale or what? Oh, that's right, my boy. I get you. No queda otra but to make the Skrilla illa. Hey, I was peeping out some tracks by Dame Dollar, Damian Lillard. Hey, he gets down, bro. No, not gonna lie, that fool has bars. Definitely talented in rapping, not just in basketball, but in rapping. And he's a California native, he's coming out of Oakland. But he definitely gets down. I've seen him on the tracks where he did against Marvin, the player from Sacramento Kings, and he roasted that guy. They had like a little diss battle going on, but that other vato, it wasn't even close, bro. Dame Time dismantled that fool. I was like, damn, son. Because I know a lot of NBA rappers rap, right? And I heard, some of their tracks, and some of them are, I don't know, some of them are on some way out shit, right? But I feel like Damian Lillard is one of the ones who, probably because he's got more of the California sound to it, right? He's more like California grounded, right? Well, coming straight from California, right? You could tell that played an influence, obviously, in his style. Compared to other rappers who, come with that off stuff. Even Lonzo Ball gets down too. But I mean, he's better than like other rappers. Like, let's say Allen Iverson's album wasn't all that. Iman Shumpert, Aaron Gordon, JaVale McGee. Their rapping skills. I don't know. I mean, Shaq's was all right. Shaq's rapping skills were all right too. But even I would say that Damian Lillard's rapping skills are better. He's probably the top, when it comes to NBA rappers. He's got that style to him, that mellow style. So if people are interested, you guys could go peep out his rapping skills. Definitely, talented individual. Even his freestyle, like just when he's freestyling, he rocks the mic. He was on the Wake Up Show, and you already know he killed it. And there's a lot of people when they go on the wake up show, you see their true rapping skills, talent, bro. A lot of them fools fail. They crash and burn. You know what I mean? They tell them, all right, freestyle now, and them fools freeze like they like they choke. They start to choke more than Eminem's character in 8 Mile, more than Rabbit. So that's definitely something people to peep out. And it's crazy because like when Iverson was playing, they didn't let his album come out because supposedly it went against the views of the NBA. So the whole time he was just pretty much sitting on the album while he was playing on the NBA. But once he obviously split from the NBA, he released it, and I honestly thought it was gonna be better than what it was. I was kind of like, oh man. Shit, even Kobe Bryant did a little rap song. Kobe Bryant's got a rap song out there. He was whack, but I mean, he. That's when he was going at it with Shaq. Oh, what's cracking like it, Johnny V? Que dice la buena vida. What's cracking, my boy? What you getting yourself into on this Thursday? We chilling, my boy. We chilling. Chilling like a villain. You know what I mean? And I am going to be dropping a video on this channel about, Mexican, Mexican rooted people who made it to the NBA. I think that would be, something fun to talk about. Time to give them fools their flowers, recognition. Because I know they don't get as much love as other people. Should I miss getting my hush puppies from Serio? 2000 Serio. Gotta have the hush puppies. With the counties. Gotta have the counties. Payless was a shit, my boy. They should have cared about us broke folks. Did you see the motorcycle cop hitting that 4-year-old Palm Spring Xmas parade? Nah, I didn't, my boy. Serio? Damn, that's some. I don't understand people nowadays. Like he accidentally crashed into him or he purposely hit him? Because I believe either one. Because when them fools are having a bad day, les va mal a everybody that's in their path. Because they feel like because they got that badge, they could get away with it. It's crazy. Oh, accidentally, bro. All right, okay. Damn, that is scandalous, homie. Accidentally, though? Damn, that must suck then. You know what I mean? For both, for the family, for the kid, and for the cop himself, because, knowing the fact that, he did that to the kid, that's something that, there's got to be gacho weighing in on you, you know what I mean? They closed down all the Payless. Yeah, Simon, the shit went out of business. Had decent stuff compared to just pay for now. Serio, bro, I'm just like, how much for a pair of regular gray sweats just because it has Nike like that on the corner that you can't hardly see because it blends in? Like $80, $89. Like, no mames. Pues qué, se ponen solos o qué? Vergas. If I press the Nike symbol, will they like change colors, like from black to gray to? If it did that, then orale, all right. I see, it's worth it. But if it don't do nothing, I mean, I don't understand. They replaced Payless here with a bin store. The place is horrible. Nah, right here, like the buildings are just all closed down. Like, oh, where all the Payless? Oh no. The one by my pad, it became a. What the fuck is that shit now? Then they turned it into a fucking barber shop or some shit like that. Because I know that shit went out. Big Lots went out. Está cabrón, ¿no? Was crying like in my boy Shadow. I know we touched on this. Gina from your neighborhood or whatever happened to her, though she was a down high, not skinny, curly type of wave. Yeah, at the time, Simon. Um, stuff, stuff that I can't go into on here. Do you like shopping at Kohl's? Have you ever? Now I have been to Kohl's because my wife likes shopping there. I personally don't like it. Right? Um, we haven't been there in a long time. We used to shop there for our kids when they were smaller, right? Um, and I don't know. The stuff was, I guess it was cool. I mean, all right, I'll respect. Hopefully, she's okay. No, no, no. Yeah, she's fine. Like she's okay. Like all that is cool, you know. Cosas, yeah. I prefer going to the fucking Plaza Mexico or a Swami. You know, right there. At least you get some fucking discounts. Did you know cops are legally allowed to lie to you, to people? Yes, they are. They can say they have evidence against you. Yes, they do. They can say that. They can say that your homies have already snitched on you. They can even provide false, like a false, document, right? All of that, bro. It's all, yeah, it's all. And now, if you fall for it, then that's your pedo. Yeah, you know, it's not against the law for them to lie to you, even though it should be, right? But hey, yeah. I mean, somebody that's already like, if you're already focused in the game, if you already know how shit works and all their tactics won't work on you, like if they already have evidence, like, oh, they took, whatever, you should already know it takes a lot longer than that for them to even have any kind of evidence. If it did get processed, they wouldn't have gotten the results already so soon, right? So, I mean, for you to fall for that kind of shit, that's like, then clearly, you know, you need to sharpen up your skills. But that's what happens when people don't know what's their rights, or what they're allowed to say and can't say, or you know when it's public record, bro, you can literally look it up, bro, and learn all this. But like I said, people just are lazy, I guess. I don't know. Like, bro, want to break the law, don't know his laws. At least learn your laws before you go and break them. I came to visit. um they've been back to San Ho on Monday, ese. I mean, órale, serio. Damn, my boy. Eso es todo, carnal. Viviendo la vida. Shadow, you remember Payless by Target on Victory? Yeah, Simon. Yeah. No, yeah, Simon. No, actually, I've been to that Payless. Yeah, Simon. Yeah, I asked a group of law enforcement guys if they agree with them being allowed to legally to lie. They said it's fair and square because criminals lie all the time. That is true, though. You know what I mean? That, yeah. They have to. I mean, don't get me wrong, because the way the law system is built, it does tie their hands a lot too. You know what I mean? Like, if we're just talking about from what's actually fair from their perspective, if we're looking at it from their perspective, then yeah, their hands are tied on a lot of shit. There's a lot of shit that they can't do, right? Um, so they kind of feel like, well, if it's in your rights to learn this stuff and you don't learn it, so if they just try to squeeze in a little here and there, and if you just fall for it, then you fall for it. That's your fault for not educating yourself. Like if they don't have anything on you, they're not allowed to search you or anything in your possessions. I mean, you're not legally obligated to provide any type of ID to them individuals just because they ask. You know what I mean? But people feel like they need to, right? Like if a cop just walks up to you, like, hey, show me your ID. People feel like they have to show it to them when they don't. You don't have to show them shit, bro. Unless they have probable cause that you're committing a crime, right? Then they're allowed to detain you and question you. But if they have no reason, then they can't detain you and they have no right to ask you for anything. But people don't know this kind of shit, bro. So these fools get away with it. But like I said, that comes to it being your fault for not knowing your rights. You know what I mean? Educate yourself, bro. Doesn't take that long. They can't assume just because you look like somebody who's a criminal or something like that. That's not that's not enough for them to try to detain you, bro. You know, they're not allowed to just fucking profile you. It's that here in LA, but it's hella hot. Serio. My boy, you should tap in, bro. We could drink a chela. Let's link up. Simon, carnal. Get at me, homie. I still got the same number. Or email me your number, fool, for I can hit you up. Would you consider being in someone who is unsure about God existing but does completely rule it out? Yeah, I guess you could. You got some new music? Eso es todo, hijo. You need to put it out there, my boy, because ahorita, you know, la cosa está grave with music, bro, because a lot of crappy shit is out there. Did you know praying mantis are cannibals? Yeah, they eat their mates right after they're done mating with them. It's crazy. Did you think Mexican economy will ever improve on the point where Raza doesn't have to immigrate to United States? Well, anything is possible, right? I have a hard time really believing that that would happen, right? Just because of everything, but nothing is impossible, right? So only time will tell, and hopefully that does happen. What's cracking, Shadow? You're intelligent guy. Just came some. If us didn't graduate college, doesn't mean we don't read or do research. Yeah, facts, bro. Yeah, that's facts, bro. As long as you just keep educating yourself and reading and stuff like that, bro, then you know that's all really somebody does need to do, right? Um, because knowledge is truly power, right? Like the more you know, the better you are. Yes, Mexico is getting better a lot in a lot of ways. Yeah, it is. It's improving slowly, little by little. You know, but like I said, just because of the track record, I have a hard time believing that it could get itself up and going, right. But like I said, hopefully that does happen. Hopefully it does happen. Hopefully the corruption and the crookedness and all of that. Hopefully they get a better control over all that. I like all history, Middle Eastern, but I would be surprised who we are all tied if you do your research. Yeah, facts, bro. Facts, and a lot of a lot of people are in denial because of it, bro. And it's like, not only are they in denial, but a lot of people even like they have a hard time accepting it for some strange reason. Like if somehow you know their roots having tied to anything else is like devastating or something, or it's like the most like worst information they could have ever heard, and it's like, why? Like, what changes now? Like, you goofball. I don't know. People are a trip. If I said go Trump. World with Chicanos, I gotta say, some would look so Middle Eastern, and after getting education and how it makes sense because, yeah, yeah, I feel you. The struggle is real. People have to understand that, people, well, at least, back in ancient times, people explored, bro. They traveled, they went to places, you know what I mean? They set up shops and they, you know what I mean? They established and interacted, mingled, and like I said, even, different, ethnicities mixing together, right? Falling in love, you know how love works and shit like that, right? So, I mean, yeah, different genetics all over the place. But people are in denial. It's like almost like they seem like back then people were too stupid to even travel, and it's like, bro, they were more educated than you think. You know, they were able to do more shit than people think that they were. They weren't like these fucking just mindless fucking. You know what I mean? I think you're a very good rapper. I should take it seriously. I think you're better than the guys. Like, would you agree? Nah, I wouldn't. I wouldn't say that I'm better than those guys, right? I do think that my skills are all right. You know what I mean? I don't think that I'm the best or nothing like that, right? But I think I think I could hold my own. You know, like let's say if we were to be in a rapping battle or in a track, I think I could hold my own very well against some of these individuals, right? But to say that I'm better than them and stuff like that, no. You know what I mean? But because like I said, like Ice Cube and Tupac, those individuals they're really really good at their craft. And Swifty Blue, he has talent for what's modern day rap, like modern day, what modern day folks want to hear, like the modern day style. You know what I mean? He could catch the ear of those individuals better than I could capture the ear of those individuals just because he's more intact with nowadays generation of lingo and stilo. You know what I mean? He appeals to the modern day type people. So big bad ass shit. What's cracking like my boy? Our ancestors used their brains a lot more. Technology would life to do today to a bunch of us or modern day tools. Yeah, facts, facts, facts. I mean, with the technology that we have now and the research and all the knowledge that we're equipped with nowadays in modern day times, we still can't figure out how they were able to do the shit that they were able to do back then. As smart as we are now, we still can't figure out how they were able to accomplish the shit that they accomplished back then still to this day. So I should already let you know they weren't as dumb as people think that they were. Are there any gangs in LA that don't run under the Suit 130? Yeah, actually there is. I actually did a video on it. It's on my other channel. Have you heard about Maravilla Gage Rifa? I heard of Maravilla Gage Boys, and then I heard of Maravilla Rifa. But about Maravilla Gage Rifa, no. Maybe like if the two hanged out together, maybe if they write it like that, because they do get along with each other, right? Which is what's Maravilla Rifa and then Gage Boys Maravilla. But there's two different gangs, though. You get what I'm saying? I want a video in Mexico. Well, yeah, there's a lot of barrios in Mexico. A gang of them. A lot of them. Shit. Probably even more than over here in California, to be honest with you. That's the crazy part about it. I wanted to ask, does Toonerville beef it with Avenues in Highland Park? Yeah. They got issues, right? In my opinion, Shredder is better than Tupac. Oh well, thank you, bro. I appreciate the that, right. I appreciate the compliment. I don't think so, but I appreciate it though. I know they beef it with Frogtown and Rascals. Yeah, Simone. It's really hard for any barrio to get along with barrios near them. You know what I mean? That goes for anybody, any neighborhoods out there. 9 times out of 10, barrios are always gonna beef it with everybody around them. That's just how it is. It's you got a lot of ego tripping on out here, bro. A lot of people want to be number ones, bro, and not everyone could be number one. So of course you're gonna have the clashes. It's just the way it is, and that's just not with Hispanic gang, but that goes for any gang out there. You know what I mean? Shit, it even goes for sports, right? In the same division, that's where you get all the rivalries by all the teams that are in the same division, right? Because you guys see each other so much that you create that rivalry, right? Because everybody's trying to be the top dog, you know. Not just that's not just something. It exists everywhere, every sport, even with schools. You know what I mean? But that's just how it works. That's why you get all the, disagreements and, and clashes and shit like that. Especially when you're dealing with individuals who are taught to never let themselves and never back down, right? So then if another group, now you bump into another group and they're trying to get crazy, you're trying to get crazy, and neither side wants to back down because they don't want to look weak. Then shit's gonna only escalate from there, right? So that's how you get all these fucking beefs. Yeah, it's rare that battles get along with their area. Like, yeah, bro. Like I said, even like let's say in your own city, bro, you're gonna be the most hated in your own city, bro. You're technically gonna end up feuding with everyone in your own city more than anybody else. You know what I mean? It's just how it works. It's an ego thing, and everybody's got them. That's what I say. Even when it comes to like, let's say, street individuals. That's why when I was talking about in that video, when I said that these individuals throw around their status or what prisons they were in or what levels they were in, like if it's supposed to mean something. But out here, because everybody's trying to be the top dogs and the alphas, right? Nobody gives a fuck, bro. Nobody's impressed with that kind of shit, and that shit is not gonna get you anything out here. You know what I mean? Because people don't even give a fuck about what you did then. It's about what you're doing now. You know what I mean? Do I drink beer? Yeah, Simon. I like to drink beer. Corona and Modelo. No, I do not like Modelo. I hate the way Modelo tastes. I'm more of a Mickey King Cobra type of guy. And if I do drink Mexican beer, it'll be more like Carta Blanca. I like Estrella Jalisco too. That one's good. Dos Equis. Um, Corona's not that bad. But Modelo's aftertaste is it's horrible. I get it. That's the beer that everybody likes to drink because of, all the everything that's attached to it, right? Like it's like that's the thing you gotta be drinking, right? But like I said, I don't follow what everybody else does. I kind of just tend to do what I do. you know, I don't really care, who judges or what they say. So when I go to parties, I just show up with my King Cobra or my Mickey, right? Because I already know they're gonna have Modelo, and I'm not interested in drinking Modelo. People could be like, "Oh, that's nasty beer. That's wino beer." But it's what I like to drink, though. You know. Yeah, In and Out's good. I wouldn't say that it's the best, but it is good. The prison credibility is a badge of honor to get past from the streets on YouTube. Yeah, it only works on YouTube, bro. Yeah, you throw that stuff around on YouTube, and it seems that that's what works, right? But out there in the streets, ain't nobody giving a fuck, bro. But I guess people found that niche on here, right? And that's what they like. They feel like, oh, they throw that around and people glaze them up, and they became infatuated with that. It's almost like they trick themselves into believing that that actually makes a difference or something like that, right? They're living on their high horse, and it's like, oh well, back to reality, bro, because that shit's not gonna work out here. And that's just the honest truth. All right, ladies and gentlemen, my lunch break is over. We got to get back to it. It was good chopping it up with you guys, and we out.